Hey Runescapers, I'm Maximus and I have created a very special video. I have defeated RuneScape's most famous boss on a level 3 account, on RuneScape 3. My initial goal on this account was to beat Jad at level 13. I had prepped this account before the player-owned ranch and archaeology game updates, so I didn't have poison bombs or font of life in mind. I needed 40 defense combined with an overload to access the resonance ability, a key component of my strategy that I have mastered previously on my 10 HP tank, which I call the Reflect Rezo combo. I killed Jad with it, and as far as I know, hold the title for lowest level on RuneScape 3 to legitimately kill Jad. Here's what that method looked like. I've provided a tag in case you'd like to see the full video. This is another self-made Jad challenge. I created an account, entered the caves within an hour of account creation, and successfully defeated Jad in legacy mode with level 1 magic. I've provided a tag for that video too, if you're interested. The only stat I trained prior was prayer. Other than that, I leveled up completely from the fight cave. 11 combat to level 31. Here's some footage of me on my maxed pure accounts, at the point of discovering the techniques which ultimately led to making level 3 Jad on RuneScape 3 possible. Since discovering this new technique, I will no longer be doing the 13 combat Jad fight, and instead will be advancing to the level 3 combat Jad fight. Since overloads are no longer needed for my strategy, I trained to 95 herb lore pointlessly. Here's my preparations and gear for the level 3 vs Jad fight. The Font of Life archaeology relic boosts health by 500, which is incredibly useful. The Desert Pantheon Aura's Strength of Het buff boosts my life points by 200, which is also useful. And as you can see, I've changed my name from the Jad tank to Maximus. I also used a Blood Amulet of Fury, a Death Touched bracelet, a Bone Spear, Caitlyn's Staff, Poison Bombs, Purple Sweets, Super Saradomin Bruise, and an Obsidian Cape. The Enchanted Warrior Ring gives an incredible damage bonus and doesn't need to be repaired like the Ring of Death. Weapon Poison ++ would also be highly beneficial. This is a safe spot for the 1 square sized NPCs. I also wore a Mask of the Troll, Varrock Armor 1 and Pathfinder bottoms, but I don't think they helped at all because I never got hit for a 0. That was close. This was an interesting lore. When first throwing a poison bomb, I'd have to run back to the safe zone to survive. I'd then heal to full, then expose myself again in order for the bomb's effect to work, as you need to be in range of your target for the poison effect to apply. Another nice lure. 2 mages are likely to one-tick me, so I logged out to respawn them, then had to lure them while spamming brews. Now I can fight them one at a time and be pretty safe. Jad spawned north. I need an east spawn for my specific method. You are not allowed to log out the usual way at the Jad fight. You're forced to Alt F4 to close the program, then open it back up again. Here's how you beat Jad on a level 3 in Runescape 3. Yes, I did personally work this method out. Lots of trial and error. No death-touched darts used. No food used. Sign of life not required. No stat reset needed. No bug abuse. Jad won't even be able to hit me. First you flinch Jad after throwing a poison bomb. It doesn't always work, so just repeat the process. Make sure you wait long enough after each attack, so that Jad is no longer in combat, or the flinch won't work, and Jad will retaliate. For those of you that don't know, flinch in this context means attack and then run away. If Jad is out of combat, he will first pause when he is attacked. This is exploitable. Okay, now you can just wait until the poison runs out, or you can continue flinching Jad if you want to. The reason why you have to flinch Jad after you throw the bomb is because for the bomb to poison an NPC, you need to be in range. Since I'm in a safe spot now, it won't work. So I throw it, then get in range of Jad safely by flinching. Based on my testing, If you only deal bomb damage and no other damage, the healers won't spawn. I got Jad well below half health in this clip using just poison bombs. They only spawned when I hit him with an auto attack. I could just skip the healers and be done with Jad. However, I don't intend to skip them, as I want this to be as legitimate as possible. If they fail to spawn, I'll deal auto attack damage to spawn them before Jad succumbs to the poison. It seems to me that the longer you are in range of the NPC, the more chances the bomb has to poison it, so flinching has a rare chance of success, but it's the only way. Okay. Here's the scary part. Feels a bit like deja vu. What was meant to happen? I flinched Jad. I run under him without getting swiped. That's all there is to it. Just keep throwing bombs on the ground central to Jad, and you win. The reason why it's safe under Jad is because Jad needs a minimum distance of 1 in order to attack. Standing under him is a range of 0, so he cannot attack. He is trapped by his own healers, so he can't walk out in order to make his distance 1, which he would do if they weren't there. If you just want a fire cape, use a death touch to dart. I wanted to be the first to kill Jad legitimately as a level 3 on RuneScape 3. Another tip, don't kill the healers, or else Jad will be set free. You might be thinking, you attacked Jad with the staff, dealing ability damage. Won't you gain XP and not be a level 3 afterward? Well, yes. Normally that would be the case, but for some reason Jad does not award any XP currently. I don't know why this is. I've tested it many times now. Here's some proof. Even at the end of my Jad fight on 3rd Iniquity, which was months ago, I didn't get XP. Another tip. I tried this method when Jad spawns south. Doesn't work. Healers don't trap him. I presume North spawn would be the same, plus the fact that he'd be too far away for you to flinch and walk under anyway. It's only when Jad is standing to the east of the Italy rock, where the healers will trap him. I think it took me a full 24 hours to do it. This method might actually be possible without the poison bombs, by flinching Jad and running back under him each time. I'm not 100% sure, but it would take a very long time for a level 3 to do this, if it is possible. Jagex has changed a lot of recent bosses so that they can still hit you at a range of 0. This was called the anti-walk mechanic, but they didn't apply it to all bosses. For example, Jad and the King Black Dragon. Here's a clip of me maintaining a range of 0 while fighting the King Black Dragon, so he can't attack me. Boss walking can be done with ranged, magic, and even melee. If you do it right, you can do it indefinitely, as seen here. You can continue even once you get to a border. I saw that level 3 players were defeating Jad on old school RuneScape. RuneScape 3 doesn't have tick eating, but I couldn't help but wonder if it still was possible another way. Every player told me that it just wasn't possible on RuneScape 3. I didn't want to accept that, so I kept testing. Old school RuneScape is no longer unique in the fact that they can kill TzTok-Jad on a level 3. I'm happy to even up the game. Here's a list of my supplies used and their costs. Unfortunately, the Death Touch bracelet has risen since the Essence of Finality amulet came out, so I forked out more cash than initially intended. 3 bonds at 28.5 mil equals 85.5 mil. 1 was for membership, 2 to purchase the Desert Pantheon aura. A Death Touch bracelet for 62.8 mil. A Blood Necklace Shard, 18 mil, combined with an Amulet of Fury for 2.7 mil equals 20.7 mil. 9,946 Purple Sweets at 1,598 each equals 15.9 mil. 1,506 Poison Bombs times 1,750 equals 2.6 mil. 18 Super Sour Diamond Brews, because I didn't use 6, times 197,827 equals 3.6 mil. Obsidian Cape 600k. Rough total supply cost 191 mil. In my opinion, my 10 HP tank vs Jad video was a better fight. Just take the hit, Jad. Thank you. I told you, Jad no longer awards XP when killed. See for yourself. I don't know if this is a bug or intended for whatever reason. Jagex might need to look into it. I hope some of you enjoyed this video. Plenty more are on the way. If you think any of your friends would be interested, please tell them about me. Thank you. I'm also happy to help aspiring unique account creators with advice. There you have it. A first on RuneScape 3, world record holder. This was my first attempt, by the way, so no deaths. See you later.